Is this Patrick Williams' last chance to prove himself before the Chicago Bulls decide to trade him? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Bulls podcast. My name is Corey. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel today. So, Patrick Williams, here's what the scouts were saying about Patrick Williams coming out of college. Patrick Williams, role player with upside, not projected as a primary scorer, but rather a complementary role player using his athleticism to finish plays and make defensive stops. The scouts were also comparing him to Kawhi Leonard in regards to his physicality, in regards to his long arms and his measurements and things like that. They were also saying that he had great athleticism, a great mid-range game. And if you can remember in Patrick Williams' rookie year, the Bulls really saw him as a defensive-minded player. That's why oftentimes as a rookie, the Bulls had Patrick Williams oftentimes defending the opposing team's best player, if you guys can remember that. And he did a pretty solid job. You know, a lot of the opposing players would compliment him, like, hey, I feel like he's an up and coming player. He's got a lot of energy and things like that. And it just seems like it's going downhill since then. I think he's been struggling with injuries ever since he came into the NBA. If I'm not mistaken, I think even his rookie year, he missed a significant amount of games. And unfortunately, that's been the trend for his first 5 years in the NBA. So Patrick Williams is going into his 6th season in the NBA, 6th season with the Chicago Bulls. As we all know, the Bulls signed him to an extension last year, 5-year extension. So this may be a make it or break it season for Patrick Williams. I believe that if Patrick Williams has a great season this year, I think that can tremendously help the Chicago Bulls team win a lot more games. I mean, just imagine if Patrick Williams can just meet those expectations at the surface. You know, just be a dependable, great defensive player. Have a great mid-range game, which in today's NBA, you know, it's all about shooting threes and stuff like that. But if the Bulls can allow him, or if Patrick Williams can just take it upon himself to say, you know what, forget all the threes. I'm gonna reduce my amount of threes. I'm gonna get to the mid-range where I can excel at. You know, just get to that mid-range, kind of like DeMar DeRozan used to do. You know, he's a big player. He's got a big frame, long arms, big hands, and all of that. I feel like he's a strong player, so I think that mid-range would suit Patrick Williams very well. So if he can just get into that mentality and just have a better season, I mean, I think a great season from Patrick Williams would be, instead of his typical 10 points and 4 rebounds, I think that a fantastic season for Patrick Williams would be at least 15 points and 5 rebounds, a couple of assists. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think about that. But if Patrick Williams can have that type of season, I think that would tremendously help the Chicago Bulls team win more games this season, because I don't really think that they're looking to Patrick Williams to win them games, which is really a shame, because the size of his contract and the length of his contract, when you're getting that type of money, I think that the team that signed you to that is expecting for you to produce some wins for them. But I don't really see a lot of people talking about Patrick Williams, you know, producing wins and things like that. So I hope the best for him. I hope that he has a great season this year. But if he can perform up to that potential, this will be a great year for Patrick Williams. I know that he's been quoted as saying that he needs to do better, that he needs to stay healthy and things like that. And I know he's dealing with a ankle injury now in training camp. I don't know how severe it is. I'm not sure. Let's hope that it's not too severe. Hope that he doesn't miss an extended period of time here. But if he can stay healthy, and if he seems to be timid, you know, when he's out there playing. He doesn't seem to be just freely playing. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's a team decision, if he's just not molding well with the other players. I mean, but you look at it this way, you know, I can see how people could really think, okay, it was, you know, we drafted Patrick Williams, but we had eventually we had Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. And you could say, okay, they kind of took the ball away from Patrick Williams, or they kind of affected his production and things like that. But now Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are gone from the team. So I don't know what it is to blame now. You know, it seems like Patrick Williams has had plenty of opportunities to prove himself. Unfortunately, he hasn't done that. So the Bulls decided to extend him anyway. So let's just hope that this year, 2025, 2026, that Patrick Williams can snap out of whatever is going on there and just have a breakout season. Because if Patrick Williams has a breakout season for the Bulls and he can become that type of dependable player to just be a lock on defense, be able to depend on him to guard, if not the best player on the opposing team, at least one of the top players on the opposing team, that's big time. It takes the load off of a lot of the other players on the team. I know that we have Dosunmu and what's the other player that we have? Okoro. Those are defensive-minded players. So it doesn't hurt to have another defensive-minded player on the team. Defense wins games. I know that that's an old saying nowadays. Everybody seems to think, well, many people seem to think that, shooting threes and running and gunning wins games nowadays. I mean, it's entertaining to watch and exciting and things like that, but at the end of the day, how many wins does it really get you? So defense wins games. If Patrick Williams can just be that player that we believe that he can be, that would help this Bulls team a lot. I believe that it would throw opposing teams off as well, because I don't think a lot of opposing teams really view Patrick Williams in a favorable light either. I don't think that they look at him as a defensive stopper, really, and I don't think that they look at him as an offensive threat. So, but I put that all on Patrick Williams. Hey, that's his fault. He didn't produce the offensive numbers. He's solid on defense. He's not bad, but he's not like a top tier defender. But he has the potential to be. Like I say, his rookie year he was great, but he's just been in a slump since then. I don't know what's going on. He seems to have great potential. I think that a change of scenery would be good for him, especially with a obviously rebuilding team, like the Brooklyn Nets or maybe even the Charlotte Hornets. I believe he's from Charlotte, so or from Carolina somewhere. So a team like that, or maybe Utah Jazz, something like that. I feel like that would suit him very well, somewhere where he can just be given the ball, be one of the top 2 or 3 talents on the team, get the ball and just go out there, be comfortable, let loose, do his thing. I think that would benefit him. So hoping the best for Patrick Williams. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys are subscribed to my channel, I will reply to your comments. So subscribe so I can reply to your comment on this video. Thank you guys for checking this out. I look forward to making more videos like this in the near future. I try to upload videos at least a couple times throughout the week. So make sure you're subscribed. I know it's not much to post about now. It's just the preseason training camp and things like that. So I'm excited for this season to get started. What is this, in a few weeks here? I'm pretty sure that you all are as well. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Peace out. Have a great day.